Hey, welcome to my channel. It's Cheryl Janeen. Today I want to talk to you about the unique value proposition and how to articulate this. And I feel like this is very important, whether you're a beginner or whether you're seasoned in your journey. But I always have to do these videos from a beginner perspective, sort of, kind of, because I want you to really understand that this is a very important part of your personal brand as you're growing it and building it. Now, your unique value proposition isn't something that everybody articulates well, okay? Because it's easy to say that you're a marketing strategist, but who do you help? What is the transformation that you help others achieve? What does that look like? Paint this picture for me. What's the outcome here, right? In order for people to hire us or want to work with us, we have to make this clear. We have to have clarity around this, okay? It's very important because people don't buy what you do. They buy what makes you different. Now, I can go on all these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and I can see a bunch of people doing the same thing. And a lot of times I don't see any difference. I don't see what makes them different than the other one. For me, I can say my approach, I'm a feminine leadership coach. I'm an embodiment coach. I do deep embodiment work. So my work isn't just anchored in mindset or visibility or things like that. It's rooted really in energetics, because I show you how your love patterns are directly related to your leadership patterns. They're parallel. So nothing is outside of the other, okay? So I'm showing you the correlation between those two, but I'm also showing you how to show up on your own terms without hustling, being overwhelmed, burning out, and self-abandoning, okay? I'm showing you how to connect with your higher self so that she gets the results that she wants. And also the identity shifting, because I want her to see who she really is and choose herself every single time so that she gets where she wants to go. So essentially, how you're showing up in your personal life is how you're showing up in your business. And when we start to take these deep dives and make these shifts, it almost instantly results in higher income and better love and relationships, not only with other people, but with yourself. So in all essence, I teach you how to get the man in the millions, okay? And I own that shit. With your unique value proposition, it's who you help, what is the transformation, and why are you qualified to deliver this transformation? Why should people actually hire you? Okay? This is what we need to articulate when we're out on social media, when we're speaking, when we're doing all the different things, because people need to know who we are, what we do, how we can help them, and what that looks like. Paint that picture, okay? So it's not about a tagline or elevator pitch or anything like that. It's really the foundation of you owning what you do. Owning your lane. So you're not looked at as just another expert. You're that one. Okay? So if I sit up here and I say I'm a marketing strategist, like I said before, that's kind of like, okay, what does that mean? What does that even mean? I can say I help impact-driven entrepreneurs turn their stories into scalable brands that attract premium clients. Do you see how much better that sounds? It sounds so much better. You know exactly what I do. You know who I help, what the transformation is. It's right there in that statement. So what is your statement? So this is what I want you to do today, is to write out what your statement is. Now, if you decide to rebrand, if you decide to make a shift, you can always redo your statement. Okay, we do that a lot. We go from this over here to that over there. We evolve, and it's okay. But always have that statement available. Okay, so now this positions you as someone with a method and a mission. So I'm going to give you a quick framework to get this done today. Step 1, you want to get clarity on your who. So get specific, not just about demographics. Demographics are gender, age, location, level of education. We're not talking about that. We're talking about psychographics, okay, because it goes a lot deeper. Motivations, who they are becoming by working with you. Step 2 is name the transformation. What is the emotional or tangible result they experience? Now, some will say people don't buy processes, they buy outcomes. Yes, that is true. They do buy outcomes, but I'm going to tell you right now that your high-end buyer, your premium client wants to know your process. And this is what I mean when I say people are buying differently now, and we have to make these shifts to be more flexible when it comes to branding, when it comes to explaining ourselves, when it comes to marketing. We have to be a lot more flexible and have the adaptability, because this is what's happening right now. People want to know your process sometimes, okay? So it's not all about just talking about the outcomes. You don't have to talk about the features, no, but those processes, yeah, sometimes they want to know your process. Okay, I'm just, and that's just tea for you, because we used to say, oh, they don't buy processes, they only buy the outcomes. See, people have been burned so many times, and people have gotten into programs and they're not finishing. They've hired people and they haven't gotten the results that they wanted. And right now, your high-end buyer can be the most skeptical person, but they are also the person that knows exactly what they want. If your process isn't a good fit for them, then they may have to go somewhere else. And that's just what it is, okay? Because you have to think about it. People are busy. People have this going on. People are in other programs. People are doing other things, right? So they have to understand your process, because they have to know if it's going to work for them. And they want to know that right up front before they make a decision, okay? So it's no more that we can say people don't buy processes, because they want to know the process, but they also want to know the outcome as well. They want it all. They want it all before they make that decision. Okay? So that's tea for you. And I can actually speak for myself on this one, because I invest in myself and in my business on a regular basis. And I have gotten into programs where I didn't know the full process before getting in. And once I got in, it didn't work for me. It wasn't a good fit for me. Okay? Like if I understand that I got to pay you a certain amount, if I'm investing $10,000 and I need extra money for this or extra money for that, I should know this stuff before I invest my money with you. I should know exactly what's happening. I don't want surprises. Okay? I don't want to get into something and it's like, oh, surprise, you have to, you need to pay for this, or, you need to do that. I don't like that at all. So if I am requesting somebody's processes, it's because I'm really interested in hiring them, but I need to know up front what I'm getting myself into before I make that decision. And that's just what it is. Step 3 is your unique flavor. That's your approach, your background, your story, the thing that makes you different. And why should people trust you over someone else who is doing the exact same thing as you? So when you put all 3 steps together, you have a UVP that's going to cut through the noise like you're doing it with a knife. Okay, so once you have your UVP, use it in your bio, your pitch, your conversations, wherever people can see it. It's going to make it easier for them to see exactly who you are, what it is that you do, and they don't have to play any guessing games or anything like that. They know exactly what it is. That's it for the UVP. It's your foundation. It's one of the foundational pieces that you need for building your personal brand. You essentially want your message to be magnetic and you want your brand to be profitable, but you need to build that foundation first, because you can't build a house on a rocky foundation. It has to be solid. All right, so we're going to continue to build. Make sure you subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I do new videos. All right, so I will see you next time.